Nur Annisa. You can call me Uvi or Uvi Alsan. I'm the sixth semester of English Education or English Department at the IM Bukalawan. Now I will tell you about the language society and use materials, but I will focus on the what is language, what is dialect, what the difference between language and dialect, and then the kinds of language and the kind of dialects, and also the facts about dialects. And the last is we speak. Everyone speak dialects. Okay. The first, we are moving on language variation. Of course, in the world, so many languages we can use, but all of them are different. So, language variation is not two speakers of language speak exactly the same way and the same time. Of course, because we stay at different country, we stay at different time too in the world. So we cannot speak the same time and the same way because it's so really complicated. Okay, for more specifically, language varieties is a specific set of linguistic items or human speak patterns. It's like sounds, word, grammatical features, etc., which can connect with some external factor, a geographical area, or a social group. For example, Canadian English, London English, etc. And now I will tell you about difference between standard language and non-standard languages. Standard language. Standard language can be variety of English used in the print, taught in schools to non-native speakers, and then spoken by educated people and used in the news broadcasts, and also the centralization of English political and commercial life at London. And standard English give the prominence over other dialects. Standard English can be widely codified grammar and vocabulary and can be developed lyrically in English public school and required of all BBC announcers like BBC English. And standard language, a small number of regional differences. For example, standard language Scottish, not the same with standard English at America. For example, in the British, I have a goat. On the American, I have a garden. In English, it needs a washing. In Scottish, it needs washing. Okay, we are moving on to dialects. Dialect is referred to a variety of language that can signal the speaker's regional or social background. Dialect is a variety of language which differ grammatically, phonologically, and lexically from other varieties, and which is associated with a particular social class or status group. For example, Australian dialect, Indian dialect, etc. Okay, I will tell you the difference between language and dialect. The first, language is the method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of the use of the words in a structures and conventional way. On the dialect is a particular form of a language which is particular to a specific regional or social groups. On the language can be categorized in two main parts. The first is language spoken, language spoken, and the second is written spoken. On the dialect can be categorized into two main parts too. The first is standard dialect and the second is non-standard language. On the language of the same way of the language family are often not mutually intelligible. And the dialects of the same language are often mutually intelligible. Sorry. Okay, I will tell you about the kind of dialects. The kind of a dialect are regional dialect and social dialect. Okay, and the first regional dialect. Regional dialect is is the dialect at the place. I mean, every place has different regional dialects. And regional dialect, it is reflected in the different pronunciation, the choice on form of the word, and in the syntax. Various pressures, political, social, cultural, and educational, serve to harden current national boundaries and to make the linguistic difference among states. Okay. For the example of regional dialect in Indonesia, it's like at the Brebes, Pemalang, the dialects similar. Is it Ngapak language or Ngapak dialects? Ngapak dialects. So every city in the Indonesia has different dialects because it's depend on the regional. When we're moving to other city, for the example Mojokerto, the dialect is different too. Yeah, that is the example of regional dialects. Okay, we are moving on to social dialect. The social dialects the factors such as occupation, place of residence, education, income, racial or ethnic origin, culture background, caste, region are related to the way people speak. Social dialect originate from social groups and depend on a variety of factors like social class, religion, and ethnic. For the example, caste in India often determines which variety of a language a speaker use. This is focus on religion because in India the caste or casta is so connect to religion. Okay, the next. Okay, I will tell you about the facts of a dialects. Okay, the first is all languages consist of a dialects, of course. The second, everyone speak at least one dialect is true. And then dialect differences are usually minor and dialects of a language are usually mutually intelligible. And the first, dialects are geographically, socially, politically determined. And the five, dialect variation is a matter of difference, not deficit. Okay. And the last is non-standard dialects are self-contained system. with their regular phonological and syntactic rules. So I will ask to you, do you believe that everybody speaks a dialect? So I will give you something make you sure that everybody speaks a dialect because a variety of languages by group whose linguistic habit pattern both reflects and are determined by shared regional, social, or cultural perspective. Of course, that's why we speak a dialect. Everybody speak a dialect. And the second, all the differences between variations of a language, those is pronunciations, word, usage, word usage, syntax, and variation of the given community. So yeah, the pronunciations and how to say it, the language or the word is different. Is it? That's why dialect has many differences each city or country. And then the next is dialects can be applied to all variations, not just non-standard variations. Okay. For example, for more really understanding about dialects, I will give you example of the last example here. We have been discussing about regional dialects and social dialects. The difference between them is when we're discussing about regional dialects, it's depend on the place. So when we move to other place, so the dialect is different too. But on the social dialects, it's depend on the group of classes. The classes can be from the religion, economic, ethnic, age group can be too. So when we want to know about the dialects of the really good religion, so the dialect is different too. It's like uh, in the in the Muslim at the Bangladesh and Muslim Jewish in a Bangladesh speak a different variety of Arabic. It can be true. And the case in India often determined which variety of a language speaker use. So it's connected to religion. And also when we know about the economics, different dialects too. From the different ethnic, we can know, for example, of Javanese Kraton language. That is connect to ethnic dialects and ethnic dialects. It is part of social dialects. Okay, that's all for me. If you want to know about that material, you can look at other references. Okay, see you, bye.